So we're back. We are picking up right from where we left off last time. I think this is like our fifth session streaming Knights of the Old Republic now. But we left off where we were just cleaning up some of the remaining side quests on Taris. And so we're gonna go into this bar and try to find the crime lord or someone who works for him named Zax. We're gonna go try to collect our bounty on our friend that we help fake his death. So we'll go do that. Get started, and then maybe we can wrap up Taris tonight. Potentially.
Kachikun idahaldonga, ikinkuno pamuler. Takumjus takmiki grabelmok. Runda di hodonga kun hungabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule tunking. Jedabadawana nidi bobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Tong abo. Witam Kuyami Witam Ke Putava Dupaku Pali
If you've been following my playthrough, you would have seen that I skipped getting the Pazek card deck earlier because I feel like card games within video games are just like a bottomless pit of time, so...
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player by chance?
Pazak. It's like pizzazz, but with a K.
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. That's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the upper cantina. Since then I've been desperate to find a match. You don't have a deck? Well, we can't play unless you have your own deck. Maybe you should go talk to Garuk in the upper cantina. He's looking to retire from the game, so he might sell you his deck. He'd probably even throw in a free lesson for you. Just come back and speak to me when you get your deck.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Candaris Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I had nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated, so I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape, Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking with your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
So we need to get off this planet, but this guy's a shady dude. I don't know if there's an alternative way to get off. Or get out of here.
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Taris sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
Sooner or later, you'll figure this out. Either we work together or we both stay stuck here on Taris. Come back and speak to me again when you've come to your senses.
Kind of like the beat in here. So if you watched one of my previous streams, we did come in here at some point and got throttled by some guy, but I reloaded and avoided coming into the cantina. Now that guy's gone, so I wonder if that's just like a timed thing that you can't, that it only occurs at certain points in the story, or what? Wow, I'm gonna have to switch characters to get out of this corner.
What can I do?
What a mess.
Sure.
Uchua Benki, Tangi Tuamaji, Human Ki Mulira Kun Chaubaso, Gino Molirani Dubo, Tonkinba, Nokun Netzag Patoga Yakuri Kokala Gigi, Tinguin Koka, Smilia Ki Mulira Topa na Ota Bokasa Uba Maska Dwana Chichopa Muska Imba Nikal Chachiska Topa Kimba no Kunik
What was that supposed to mean?
Kakinja Nawabaga
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Ti umpa dopunta aktikon. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kin tangabun shan omnang. Wanga kun bis kin ba mularak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana.
Sure.
Witimen bon rang thong. Mulira. Kunshi kakachin awana wamata. Rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny Gu. Yumawama nibo Lora White.
Takunjus Takmiki Grabbelmoko. Kachichui. Runda di Hotonga.
Genchopa chawi tikchok tweez yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak neck. Bugra
Is this gonna be like a rhythm game or something?
Bona nakachu.
I don't know what we're getting into.
Wanga kum kiba bu mulera.
I have to do a sexy little dance?
Tag bis du bonko kokimak panka. Sing pala
Pudu. Tunirama bona nakachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum ki.
How am I supposed to... What does any of this do? How am I supposed to know what coordination is required? Let's do.
We tam Boragantong.
We timembo rang thong. Mulira on
I do like the music in this little cantina though. Boom, 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 boom.
Kachikun ida.
Shagji kina lorcha wata.
Ucha hatonga ya fulke.
Mokau da.
Takum justak miki grabul moko.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin. We timembo rang thong. Muli.
But I thought I would get some light side points for that one.
Stak miki grabul moko. Kachichu ita bodunga.
Kipuna, Bonana Kajo, Kimba Mulera Tuana, Taupa Botin, Kachichu Naisa Odunga,
It's a great voice. Whoever's in the booth delivering this performance.
Turpada Bukwaya Gandoda Naga Chuchut, Moga Shampumpa, Boyawana Jigni, Bamul Slim Mokodan, Rundi Hautunga, Ton Kimba Manko.
You don't intend to work as a bounty hunter, do you? What need could you...
Taris Manaris, Donjonea Hakonon, Mulera Yonunaze, Gigi, Tunira Manu Prata Tunkyo, Searcha Toma Toma, Kachicho Naisa Odunga,
This is the one that we're trying to collect the bounty for.
Turpada Bukwaya Gandoda Naga Chuchut, Moga Shampumpa, Boyawan. Tombatoras, Gioca Colmolera, Quien Peshak, Nova Chachiscato, Gibeduananin,
Can I try to persuade him? What's he gonna do? Nice.
Chachiscato, Puta, Cachicho Naisa Odunga, Taupu, Gibeduan.
Cool. I think we wrapped up that quest then. What else we got? Oh, we still have those bounties that are in our inventory now. Hopefully this clears that quest from our inventory. Looks like it did, so... Alright, we're gonna try to knock out these bounties. Hopefully we don't get bad dark side points. Because that is not our plan. guess we do have to go and do the Cantina arena, so we're going to go do that now. Damn. I don't know if they're going to give me my squad or if it's...
Gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Right, one down. Can I negotiate a salary increase? Does not look like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him?
Probably helps that I'm doing this towards the end of our time on Taris because I'm like leveled up and stuff. Makes it pretty easy. Knock on wood. Hope we don't get stomped by one of these.
Draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very over in this corner. A woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
This is like the first person to land hits on me, but not even close.
It's over! The fight! Ice is knocked out cold!
Oh, they don't patch you up between matches? I had to use my own medkits and stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kid. But there's always...
What is that throw? I just threw it in the middle of nothing. Alright, do we need to equip some sword? There we go.
It's over! The fight is... Marl is down! And questions of Twitch is waiting in the wings. Do you dare take a shot at the champion?
Okay, so one more fight, looks like. I need to heal up first. Which I think we gave her a healing ability, yeah. Push A to activate. Nice. So she has some sort of like recharging force power thing that's really just like mana, I guess. I mean, I wonder if you can just bring anybody into the arena. I actually don't know. No, it's just your main character. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch. But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris dueling champion, the mysterious...
So, I don't know if this guy's going to use ranged or melee, but... Pretty good frag hit there, but we're taking a lot of damage. Nice.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious... Twitch's reign of terror is over, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new champion, the mysterious stranger.
Taris manaris, tonjone tonga buksha umenom.
What? So that's the guy we need to fight for the bounty. Wonder how we... Oh, there is a first aid kit thing here. Is that all they give you? Is just one? Well, it's better than nothing. I'm just gonna use, Bastila, I always butcher her name. Whatever, I'm gonna use her to heal me.
Sure.
Yes?
Okay. I wonder if by talking to some of these guys that we beat, who will know?
First I go down to an injury. Now it looks like Marl's been dropped by old age. No room in this game for the veterans anymore, I guess. But don't get cocky, kid. One day it'll happen to you too. Time catches up to us all, sooner or later. Well, everyone except Bendick Starkiller.
Bendick?
First I go down to an injury.
We already talked to this guy.
Wow, you're the new champ. Congratulations, I guess. You know, when you started out, I actually thought I'd be able to crawl up from my last place ranking for a while. Shows what I know. Enjoy your time at the top, stranger.
You're good, stranger. Maybe even as good as Bendak in his prime. There's no shame in losing to you. But when you beat me, you made me realize something, kid. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. Now it's you and Twitch. Pretty soon, there'll be another young hotshot clawing past me in the rank. This game's been good to me, but my time is done. I need to get away from the duel rings for...
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth, so I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you.
Alright, maybe it is just talking to him again and trying to get another match set up. What? So, where is Bendak then? If I can't just go up and schedule a duel, let's go do something else and come back. I guess that sometimes triggers him to offer the fight, so let's go. Oh my god, this is terrible.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Dang.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here. Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city. Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to...
Poor guy. It's terrible, man. We're definitely gonna have to go buy some med packs. Now, I don't know where...
You ever seen a spike? Fast and make lots of noise.
What can I do?
What? Gotcha.
The person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
So, stealing from them does not affect light or dark points. Good to know.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me.
I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the back. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find... You'd give 200 credits to a... Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life.
Well, that's an expensive resolution to that. Anything to get light points, you know. Anything to get that karma up. Okay, we're gonna double back and buy some med packs, go back to the arena, and hopefully the hut will give us our final fight. Hopefully we have enough money left to buy med packs based on the amount of money we just gave that guy. What a ripoff. The loading is the one thing that I'd say probably would be better on Xbox Series X, but it looks so sanitized on there in 4K. Need some of that grit, that Y2K grit. Alright, this guy.
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have a cure for the rat goo. Of course, I sell them at a... Of course. Just...
There's a lot of med packs, but they are useful. Alright, fingers crossed we get this duel. Because I don't know how else to trigger it. Bruh. Still can't do it. Walked all the way back and everything. So I think we're going to skip this step because if I do the duel, I guess you lose light side points because it forces you to kill him. So that ain't in our character. We don't have a bad bone in our future Jedi body. It's weird, this is saying that Upper City North Apartments.
are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into some... That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a... I don't want to talk about it. I'm in... No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust any... I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. Just one of Darvik... I don't want to talk about... Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Alright, I think we're going back to the Undercity. Which, I wonder if I can transit back. That's convenient. That should put us back in the north part of the city. While we're up here, I'm going to go ahead and get the droid that's required to move the story forward. I think that should be fine. And then we can go mop up the last side stuff in the Undercity.
Jishawa anibong kasha chona si it mokao dangya foki chachi kavadumpa kapal kipuna bonana kichu kinpa muleradu kavadumpa kapal Kipuna. Kavadumpa kapal.
Damn.
Kenchopa chawi. Hakuchi kopa. Jino mularaka. Rundi e chawa.
So, how am I going to raise enough money to get that? I need $2,000. I have to go sell some stuff, I guess.
Hachu apanki. Jishawa. Mokao.
Oh, that worked. Alright. That was expensive. So after all that, I'm going to be leaving Taris with, like, no money. All that money I made. Down the toilet. I mean, I probably would have had to do the arenas to make that money. I don't see any other way. And maybe before we move forward with leaving the planet, I'll try to talk to the crew to make sure that I'm moving requests forward. Oh yeah, okay, so we have to talk to Holden, and we have to take care of Selden down here. I think she's in this building. See, I forget what I already looted. I already took care of that. Maybe we just go for where there's not an open door. Oh, those were our buddy who faked his explosion. Dang. Well, we just did a full loop and I didn't see her anywhere, so... Yeah, let's try the other apartments. Maybe she's in there.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog. Chiyo kaku. Kimba muri ra ji.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cranky to patslimo. Chi ita kanki.
That's the plan.
That's the dude who stomped me and my team and I had to reload in the cantina. I wonder what that guy's deal is. I straight up running away. Uh-oh. That was not the direction I should have shot.
I'm here.
Yes? Sure.
Dang, these guys are coming like... I wonder if they're respawning or just doing loops. She just mops people up. I mean, she's the most effective of the group, that's for sure. As she should be.
Huh?
Okay, so the password must be some sort of coded message from the desk. What could it be? Hyperdrive? Let's save before we get in there. Nice. That's a good memory. That looked like good gear. Republic mod armor. So, defense bonus of 5, max dexterity bonus plus 4. Well, I'm certainly going to give this to at least her. And then what was the other thing that I got? I think it was a blaster, wasn't it? Maybe not. Maybe it was this.
What?
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. I get to ask the questions. What are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive.
So if we fight her, do we get... Alright, I think we can just fight her. I'm pretty sure. But just in case... She has some cool armor. I don't know if we can get it off of her, but...
I gave you a chance to get... Now you'll see why I'm...
Smoked. So can anyone else equip the neural will +2? I feel like that'd be good for her, yeah? Nice.
Sure.
As soon as she steps in with that lightsaber, it's just like a knife through butter. We were supposed to talk to somebody else and down here. Who was it? Oh, this guy.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
Yikes.
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out, just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what. If I let her...
I think it is time you forgave her. You were partly to blame for her behavior.
Well, maybe
that's
it's time I
clutch.
forgave her. I am partly to blame for what she did, I suppose. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
I didn't know she could do that. She just saved my persuasion throw, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so we have to go back up to talk to Dia. I think, fortunately, because she's in the apartment complex where the hideout is, let's teleport. And since we're up here, we can talk to the crew in the apartment. Because I have a feeling, I've not played this before, but I have a feeling that this is the last thing we need to do before we leave the planet.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head? He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a... I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Nice. Alright, let's go check on the team. I'm not expecting any new dialogue, but make sure we're checking up on everybody.
Hey there, what can I do? I don't want to talk about... If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't... Taris is a pretty good place. Hey, no problem.
Seems like everyone's not quite warming up yet.
Yes, what's on your... Oh, you want to argue some... And I don't want to argue with you either. I just don't trust... Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with
There we go.
the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Alright, so that's progress with him.
How can I help? Then I suggest we...
Nothing to talk to her about, and... go to the droid. Alright, simple enough. I do like the random, well not random, but the facts that they show on the loading screens. Pretty interesting. It's crazy to think all these different things are not mentioned in the movies. Or at least definitely not the creation of the Sith. Or wherever they came from, whoever they are. They used to be a species, I guess.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet unless we work together. But we've got a small problem. I haven't heard about anyone breaking into the military base yet. So I know you... If you want me to help you, you've got to bring something to the table. Glad to hear.
I forgot, so we have to go to the military base, which is in the upper level. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been faster to go from that cantina a little back. I get easily turned around down here. We probably need the droid. Bastilla and the droid is my thinking. That's good to know. You can save skill points. I didn't know that. It's like a strangely modern feature to be able to just like go back and forth between the hideout and switch your party out. Very convenient. Alright, let's see if we can get the droid to open this up. That's what I'm thinking needs to be done.
I do.
Alright, let's get in there.